going to say Afrodiziac.
Afrodiziac.
Sorry.
Like what gets you going.
Afrodiziac, okay. I'm terrible in that.
It's good, man.
All right,
You're good.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Action and all that. All right. Hello, Crashing In Podcast, and today I am with Afrodiziac.
Afrodiziac. You got it.
Diziac, sorry. Aphrodisiac.
There we go.
And how are you guys doing today?
We're doing
Really great.
fantastic.
Bloody
man.
great, man. Yeah.
Nice to be in Birmingham. You know.
Yeah. What do you think of the night owl and that?
Seems great, man.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Loving it so far.
It's swanky. It feels like they actually care about musicians here.
Yeah.
I think that's nice. That's why I'm looking right into the camera when I say that.
Especially in this venue. But this is your second UK tour, isn't it?
Second, yeah.
So like, what's it like being back in the UK, and do you enjoy the vibe of the UK?
I mean, I used to live in London for 2 years, so
Yeah.
I've always loved your country.
Yeah. Oh, great.
It's a great
Appreciate
country,
it.
man. I mean, you guys really know how to treat music listeners and lovers of all things audio, but also like musicians.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? And of course, I came to England to find my rhythm section. So yeah, but being back in the UK this time is strange because I never went up north.
Yeah.
So it's the first time I'm in like Midlands and North.
Okay.
And yeah, everything looks like it's Victorian, Gothic, got the Harry Potter vibe. And it's just really beautiful, man. So
Yeah.
I'm getting a kick out of every city.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the venues you played at so far and what you got upcoming?
Yeah, sure. So after today, we're actually on a 4-day stretch. This
That's
is the
it.
third gig.
Yeah. Lancaster tomorrow.
That's right. We're in Lancaster tomorrow at the pub. Is it?
The pub. Yeah.
Pub.
lovely.
And then I think we are taking a 4-day break, and then we're going back to London. This is my neck of the woods, his neck of the woods,
Right.
soon to be his neck of the
Oh, well,
woods. And I think we're playing Elephant and Castle on the 17th,
Yeah,
which is
Tam,
Tam,
yeah,
right?
that's
Tam.
Tam Watts of music.
Yeah. And then the day after that, we're at the other Night Owl in Finsbury Park.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you say is your best crowd, London or in the UK? Like,
Like my favorite spot.
Yeah.
To play or just to be?
just whatever you like, to be and to play.
I'll tell you what, I'm a New Yorker, so I really feel more at home in London
Yeah,
because of the pace.
Yeah.
Like I can't fall asleep without sirens and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So I kind
Yeah.
of need like the muck outside of it. And I have a lot of attachments to that too.
Well,
you know?
London has that Piccadilly Circus bit. It's a bit like New York, in my opinion. So like,
A little bit,
got
yeah.
that vibe, like,
That's your Times Square.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your latest track you released on Spotify was Riot, and that came out later 2022 November, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
So-
on the last tour.
Yeah. And so like, you want to talk a bit about that and what you got upcoming next, release-wise?
So we actually have another single coming out. The release date isn't public yet, but it will be released later in the fall. I can't talk about exactly what we're doing on the next tour, but
Okay,
we
yeah.
will be on another tour in Germany in November.
Yeah.
And Riot's an interesting track because I actually wrote it before the riots back home.
Yeah.
I released it after, but I feel a little like maybe slightly responsible for predicting. I don't know.
It does make you want to riot.
Yeah, it does kind of.
It does do that.
right?
Got a very punk attitude, that track. Like, very like,
Yeah.
punk ethic.
I mean, I'm a huge like noise rock guy,
Yeah.
and I really like.
I can hear that. In the music,
Yeah.
definitely, man. Definitely with Riot as well.
Yeah, like I really like groups like the Jesus Lizard.
Yeah,
I love 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
I love Radiohead too.
Brilliant band,
Like,
yeah.
but I'm also like a '60s garage psych guy.
I can tell,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like groups like Cream, and this is where like me and this guy get along like crazy, and of course now like Terry Reid.
Oh yeah, man. Some text.
Oh,
So-
sorry, I'll disturb you.
No. The thing with Riot, which was interesting, was I did it during the pandemic
Yeah.
in Stockholm, right? So I actually have an entire record that I'm going to be releasing next year,
Oh, brilliant.
and that was just the first single. We actually got Stefan Glaumann and Svante Forsbeck to mix and master. They're the Rammstein mixing and mastering team. So I was pretty excited about that. And yeah, I mean, I released it. I'm happy about
nice,
it.
nice. Has it
Good
had a
reception.
good response so far?
Oh yeah, man.
Everyone
I know this is
kinda-
like on Spotify, it's like the highest view track.
Yeah.
Hit listen view.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was pretty like surprised in a way of like I get really different reactions to that song, but it always like the first reaction is always the same,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
just kind of like whoa. If I can I curse? Is that cool? All right, it's not gonna demonetize,
in your
right?
face, like,
Yeah. No, but like people just oh, what the fuck is that, man?
Didn't
like,
expect. Well,
No,
like,
I don't
would you
expect
say
that.
it's much more heavier compared to your earlier stuff? Like,
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, I was always kind of in that hard rock direction, but I think as I aged, like musically, I got more aggressive with the sound.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing about Riot too, it's my parents are Brazilian, so I grew up in that culture. Okay.
yeah.
So it actually has a Brazilian rhythm tucked inside of it a little bit, but it's in a blues forward thing.
yeah.
So it comes out like hard rock Brazilian rhythm, and I'm just really into groove, man. If it don't groove, I ain't fucking with it. You know.
I have to say, one of my favourite tracks by you guys is "Sick on You."
we like that.
A great track.
Yeah, I always play that song. I love that song.
Brilliant. I can't wait to listen to that live, man.
Yeah.
Brilliant track.
Yeah.
Very fuzzy as well. What I love about you is the fuzz in it, man. It's fucking gets you, man.
It's a Les Paul and an AC30. West, in my opinion, like Vox is the real British steel. Just putting it out there.
But with your sound, you want to talk about your inspirations now? What made the sound of your band?
Okay, so my music, I pull from a lot of different kinds of places. It's always just what affects my ear.
Yeah.
So again, like when I hear something a bit visceral sounding, it's very aggressive and raw.
Yeah.
Like when I think about like early punk, like the Germs, or even like early Sex Pistols too. It's just really raw. I like something that's raw.
Stooges as well.
Yeah,
Pretty
big raw power sound.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, man. Like I love that kind of something that gets you going. Like I think Little Richard, who's another big influence on me. Little Richard would always say, like, if it does make you, big toe jump out your boot, and I think that's kind of what it's about. Anything that's raw. So, first time I heard like 9 Inch Nails, I got that. First time I heard like Radiohead, I got that in a very different way. And yeah, again, I'm gonna say it, Jesus Lizard, because Dwayne Dennison is the shit, man. So yeah.
So let's talk about the name of your band. So who came up with the name?
That's a good story. Good story. Yeah.
I actually didn't come up with this name. I got this name in London, right? So I was walking out of the old Crowbar near Denmark Street, and I was with my mate Felipe and another mate of mine, Cecile. And hi guys. And they were a bit pissed, and I had like knocked back a few, but I wasn't quite pissed like that yet. And I thought I was daydreaming, by the way, but we're just going down the street out of the bar and towards Denmark Street, and then this woman just turns the corner in this wonderful flowing like orange dress. She looked like something out of a fucking fairy tale, man, and she had this huge headdress, and she just looked at me, and then she stopped, and then she said, "Young man, you look like an aphrodisiac." And then I just kind of filed it away, and then like years later, I'm like, man, I really need a band name, I really need something. I wanted to go like in a solo direction, and then the light bulb just went off, Afrodiziac. So, I have my afro because of my mom. My mom has the better afro.
It goes with the name as well. So
I guess it does.
So, is there anything else that you would like to talk about?
Well, I would like to give a shout out to my management team, if that's okay.
No problem.
All right, Singerman Entertainment, they rep Motorhead, they rep me, and I'm so thankful to those 3 motherfuckers that sort me out. Todd, Stefan, Alex, love y'all. And these two right here, the brotherhood that we have, like Todd's only been in the fold for about 3 weeks, but he fits in like shit, man. You like rice and beans with us, dude. Like, so I just want to give thanks to these two for hooking up this tour with me, and thanks for y'all for coming down. And next year, the album Vanity Affair is coming out.
For it, man. So
Oh, thank you, man.
Also, the last question I like to ask all the bands: have you got anything inspiring to say to the listeners?
Okay.
I'll leave that to you. I've got something. You go ahead, man.
Be as unapologetically true to yourself as you can possibly be. And when others try to come and impose their perspective on you, always remember that they're not walking in your shoes. So cast that to the side, follow your gut, because that's always what's going to point you in the right direction, even when your heart is too afraid to accept that answer. That's my advice.
I'll go with that. Yeah, we'll have that.
I mean, I would say trust that and be relentless with whatever you do. Never stop, pursue that relentlessly and trust it.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for making it.
Thank you.
Giving me a bit of time to talk.
Pleasure, yeah. Thanks very much.
Hope you enjoy the gig tonight and the rest of your tour.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoy the gig tonight.
Yeah. Can't wait for it, man. I'll see you soon.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
surprise. Oh, you had me paralyzed. Tongue out terrorized. Toxins staying on my legs. Frankly, I know the grip. Baby, give me one more. Oh, please. I'm throwing out here while you're begging me. Lying down on one day. Just on the heartache. I don't need it. I can't run without you, man. I can't refuse. I want it. Tell me that. And I'll stick on you. Baby, I'll stick on you. I'll stick on Baby, I'm sick. You know I'm sick on you. I know I'm sick of you too. Thank you.